What did you think, Kat, when you first heard about this idea of being interviewed naked, about how you feel about your body?
I wasn't nervous about my body. I was more nervous about the fact that I was going to be naked and the whole world would see me without my clothes on. I do a lot of Instagram modelling with lingerie, so a lot of my following will always already see me in my underwear, but this was kind of bearing all, so it was a little bit daunting.
Well, it really is bearing all, Jo, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was bearing your body and your soul, really.
Well, yes. No holds back, really, was there?
What were you trying to achieve at the end? When people watch, this is available on BBC iPlayer now.
Yes.
It came out on Sunday, I believe, isn't it?
Yes, that's correct, Sunday.
What are you hoping people take away from this?
Well, a few people have been saying about normalising obesity, and to be honest, I don't see why it isn't normal, because whether it's right or wrong, no matter how you dress it up, people are obese. You know, yes, we can do something about it, but I think it's just expressing that you can be comfortable how you are right now. You know, yes, we might have changes we need to make, and we may be striving to make those changes, but at the same time, we should still feel positive about ourselves in the here and now.
Jo, could I ask you, do you feel that people who would say, I mean, you know, you'll all have to admit you overeat, right? I overeat, we overeat, right? Do you think that's a condition? Do you think that's something that, you know, people say, well, just stop it? But you wouldn't say to somebody who's very thin, well, just stop it and start eating. Do you feel there's more understanding for someone who's underweight than someone who's overweight?
I would say so. I mean, I do live videos with my best friend and we talk about body positivity to quite a large audience on a regular basis, no matter what size you are. But I do feel that the attitude towards somebody who is classed as underweight is different. We see underweight people every single day in the media. And yes, there may be a few jibes, you're skinny, you're this, you're that, but I do feel that there's a lot more empathy towards people with an eating disorder when they're underweight than there is towards people overweight.
And were you worried, Sophie, that by doing this documentary, putting yourselves out there, you know, bearing all literally, that you were opening yourselves up to kind of online abuse, which I know you've all
so for me, it's quite strange because I'm a photographer to actually put myself in front of the camera for once. And I did worry that there might be some negativity, but in general, I think it's been quite positive.
Let's get this straight so there's no misunderstanding about this, Kat. Are you guys, you're not necessarily saying big is good or big is healthy.
No.
You're just, you're right. So because I think we get a lot of people saying, how can you say this is healthy? But you're not saying necessarily that this is healthy. So what would you say you are saying, Kat?
I'm saying and I'm pledging that people need to judge each other less, and it's way more important in today's society to accept people for who they are, and that
do you not think people might say, well, but using this word acceptance when it is a medical condition, being obese, and we all know that that's dangerous and has, you know, huge impact on your health and longevity, is it not like saying, well, by saying we accept it, people saying, well, that's saying it's all right?
Okay, so my whole mindset is that self-love is the most important thing. When people are not in the right mindset to accept their bodies the way that they are, they're not in the right mindset to treat their bodies well. And the one thing that I do as a fitness instructor is I try the whole ethos of the classes that I teach, Boost Fit.
This is one of your classes. It looks like great fun, I have to say. You look like having a good time.
Yeah, it's amazing. Our whole ethos is really like a big community. Like, we spend a lot of time like getting together. We do charity events and stuff. Like, we get all our classes to like whoop whoop, and like everybody comes back and does the same thing. It's amazing. It's more of a community feeling. And I think that once people are happy and they're more confident in their own skin, they try new things and they start to learn to love their bodies. And once you love your body, you'll treat it better.
And are you all trying? I hope this doesn't sound insulting, but are you all trying to lose weight, or are you literally saying, I'm happy like this, if I lose weight, I do, but I'm not really striving to lose weight?
So for me, I'm not particularly focusing on losing weight. It's more kind of changing how I feel about food. I tried on my swimming costume, which a year before fitted me. In the changing room, I ripped a hole in the side as I put it on. I kind of had that moment looking at myself in the mirror. I was like, I can either walk out and leave right now, or I can go out there and swim. Went out, saw my brother, and I was like, I've got a hole in my costume. He was like, doesn't matter. And I went and I swam anyway, and I enjoyed it. And I think it's just, you know, there are going to be personal battles like that, but I think, you know, you've got to slowly change how you feel, and that takes time.
What I think's very nice with the three of you is three of you sitting there with big smiles on your face, right? And I certainly don't want to rain on your parade today in any way. But so I think you're happy where you're at. You're accepting of that and you want other people to accept you. But let me ask you this. If you could each wave a magic wand, would you choose to be slimmer?
No, not in a heartbeat.
No.
I think if I could wave a magic wand and be maybe 18 stone instead of 20, I would do, but I would never, ever want to be slim. Just for myself and my career, I feel it's important to stay true to me.
I'm a plus-size beauty queen, and so we range from a size 14 upwards. There's no upper size limit. So I would never really want to be anything smaller than probably a 16 and even an 18. I'm an 18 now, so like a 2018 now. And like I think it's quite funny, a lot of people that have like trolled us on like social media are like, they're lying about their sizes. I'm 100% sure I know what size I wear every morning. This is a size 20.
But then
like,
do people also say you're lying about being happy with your weight?
All the
do
time.
I look like I'm lying?
No, it shows in your faces.